Guys, Bigrat310 is here again with just catching up on the review of past ROH shows. Two of these I reviewed last week. One I saw today. Two of them I saw last week. People want to know all these shows are out of print, and people want to know my thoughts on the ROH videos DVD service. Link in the description box. Also check out my Evolve review because I want that DVD. I want that review to get a little more views so people can check out that promotion. But I think it's a good idea. You know, it's really cheap too. It's $10. I feel stupid for all the money I spent on eBay buying out of print shows. But it is a good idea. Let me just show you what you need. This is what you need right here. These are DVD plus Rs. I think they accept DVD minus Rs or plus Rs. I'm not sure. Some DVD players won't play both. Some will only play plus Rs. Get these. They're really cheap. You can get them at any store you want. So you download them to your computer. You put this into your computer. Transfer. The rest is really simple. And they're also letting you print out the artwork, printing out this, like the DVD casing, the paper stuff, so you can put it inside a DVD box that you would have to buy, which again, you can buy on any website. I don't know which ones exactly, but they're really cheap. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea. Alright, so yeah, let's get to the reviews now of these out-of-print shows. Dedicated, 5th Year Festival Liverpool, Fight at the Roxbury. I'm gonna do this really quick because I don't have any passion to review one of these shows. That's this show, Dedicated. It's the worst show of the bunch. Started off pretty slow, but it got really good towards the end. Davey versus Romero. Don't remember it too much. I remember it was incredibly long, like 20 minutes, and it immediately turned me off from the match. 2.5 stars. Jack Evans versus Eddie Edwards. This was fun. This is really fast paced. They had some really good action for the short time they had. This should have opened the show, in my opinion. This would have made it a really good show if it had opened. It's amazing how you switch two matches and the show's a lot better. It was a lot shorter, only 10 minutes. It was a perfect opener, around 3 stars. Delirious, Pelle, Primeau versus Pearce and Hagadorn. Don't remember too much about this. Remember it was kind of short. Remember didn't really like it too much. 2.5 stars. Thought it was kind of nothing, to be honest. Next we get Cabana, Whitmer, and Haze versus Jacobs, Albright, and Lacey. This was more of a storyline match. They didn't do a lot of action. Like, they just, basically for the last 7 minutes, they were just beating up Daizee Haze, and they eventually put her through a table. So there wasn't really a lot of action in this match to go much of a story. They were just trying to, you know, beat up Haze to set up to further along this feud. That's why it only gets 2.25 stars, but it's still a pretty decent match. Samoa Joe versus Nigel McGuinness, a very, very, very good match. 3.5 stars. Really fun. Really got into it. Really fast paced. A lot of great spots. Had a pretty good story towards the end. You know, my only problem is I think Nigel should have won here. I mean, if they're gonna... Actually, Nigel should have won at the next show. But Joe probably... Okay, never mind. Joe probably should have won this. I don't know when Joe found out that he would have to leave Ring of Honor. I don't know if he found out by the show or not. But if he did, I think that in the tour, if he was going to win all his matches, that... You know, I just think Nigel needed to beat Joe. Nigel needed to beat Joe in one of the matches they had. That's what I'm trying to say. The 4-corner survival, Daniel, Shingo, Rave, and Blade. I thought this was pretty good. Basic 4-corner survival, 3 stars. Homicide versus Chris Hero. Homicide's a mediocre title reign. This was okay. This was good. 3.25 stars. I did enjoy it. It was a little too long for my taste. Still fun though for the most part. You know, nice. That's the main reason I bought this show, just to see a Homicide title defense. And the main event, Strong and Aries versus the Briscoes. This was great. 2 or 3 falls match of the night. Awesome, 4 stars. A great reason to pick up the show. So yeah, like I said, besides, you know, I think maybe Nigel needed to get a win over Joe. I'll get more into that 5th Year Festival. That argument for the show isn't really that good, but Dedicated, 7.25 out of 10. Has a great main event and a pretty good title match and a very good match between Joe and McGuinness. There's not much else on the show, to be honest. But it's still a pretty enjoyable show. So yeah, 7.25 out of 10. Dedicated. I would download this on the DVD service. Actually get to 5th Year Festival Liverpool. This show is amazing. This show is very, very good. Homicide versus Davey Richards. Same exact problem with the other matches. This was just way too long. 2.75. Still better than the last one though. Austin Danger, Sarah Del Rey. This was not much of a match. It was still a pretty decent women's match. 2.25 stars. Did enjoy it. Jimmy Rave and Jimmy Jacobs versus Whitmer and Cabana. This was a fun brawl. They went all over the place here. Pretty fun match to sit through. Did a lot of great spots. Great psychology with Jimmy and BJ for the most part. Really did enjoy the match. This was a match that also furthered along the feud, but unlike the Dedicated match, it was also a really good match. So yeah, 3.25 stars. Delirious versus Matt Sydal, 2 out of 3 falls. Really fun match. These guys had a great feud. These guys have great chemistry as well. That's why I think Delirious said Seidel was his best opponent. I think Seidel might have said the same. Not sure about that, though. But yeah, they had a great feud. And this was another great match between the two. 3.5 stars. Roderick Strong versus Pac. This was a lot of fun. A lot of great spots. Really fun to watch. 3 3/4 stars. So much fun. So much high-flying action. Sorry if this review for these two shows aren't very good. I saw them last week, so my memory of them is kind of weak. The Briscoes versus Doi and Shingo. Match of the night. Amazing. You know, great fast pace, great dragging gate. What you would expect, but not a total spot fest or some good psychology in it in the beginning. They just didn't follow up on it in the end. Briscoes actually lost here. This was their first title defense after having the titles, and they lost in their first defense. They would go on to win it back a few weeks later. Okay. Think about it, you know, it kind of was a dumb decision. You know, you're bringing in Doi and Shingo. Make them feel like they're part of the roster. But I think they were going to come in and have a great match anyways. But I guess this made their matches seem a little more important. Like how Shingo also got an ROH World title match against Morishima. That was very good. Good times, great memories. So yeah, 4 1/4. Joe versus Nigel. This was a great, awesome main event. This is for sure where I think Nigel should have won here. Joe, unlike Bryan Danielson, when Bryan Danielson left, Joe didn't put over anybody. Joe kind of lost to Morishima. Joe beat Morishima, Homicide, Nigel, Davey. I forgot the other one. The other one was a tag match. I think Nigel needed the win here more. Like Nigel was supposed to be taken out of the match because of an injury that he suffered from a muscle buster to the apron. He came back, he fought hard, but then Joe ended up choking him out. You know, while Nigel did look good in this match, I thought he should have had the win, and he could have looked amazing. That's just my opinion. No, I really think he needed the win here. Or maybe the win over Joe. I think he just needed to beat Joe at one of the two shows. 4 stars, though. Still a great, great, great match. I think, kind of disappointing. You know, I expected a lot from it, but yeah, it's just a great show. I'll give it an 8.75 out of 10. A great main event, a great tag match, a great strong pack match, a great 2 out of 3 falls match, a pretty good brawl, a pretty good women's match. I think the opener was the worst match of the night, even though the women's match had a lower rating. Get your fist for Liverpool. Download that for sure. Finally, we get ROH's A Fight at the Roxbury. This was another pretty good show. I had a lot of fun watching this show. 2007 is by far my favorite year in Ring of Honor. The shows had that certain atmosphere, and they were just really enjoyable to sit through. They had some good stuff on all the shows. Brent Albright versus BJ Whitmer. Pretty good fight for the most part. You know, BJ Whitmer got in they did a lot of great brawling on the outside. BJ Whitmer got disqualified, which you don't see a lot in Ring of Honor, by headbutting the referee. Led to further storyline development of his character of collapsing, and then eventually joined the Hangman 3 with Brent Albright and Adam Pearce. Bryan Danielson versus Rave. This match was pretty good. You know, 3 stars, 3 1/4. More, yeah, 3 1/4. Got a lot of fun watching the match. Some pretty good action between the two wrestlers. Great storytelling, great psychology with working on Jimmy's jaw, which was broken by Nigel at Fister Festival finale. Great show that was. But yeah, pretty good match for the most part. This match is, I don't know if it. Danielson can't be in the main event on every show. Mark Briscoe versus Kevin Steen. This match was really short, but it was really awesome. They did so much in so little time. They brawled around the ring. So many awesome hardcore spots. I can't really. I don't want to talk too much into it, but yeah. 3.5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Actually got the 4 Corner Survival. I thought this was great. Amazing technical wrestling by possibly my favorite or second favorite indie wrestler right now, and Mike Quackenbush. Nigel, Hero, and Castagnoli had some great storytelling since they were tag teaming sort of in the match, and then a tag team match next night. I thought this match was really awesome. In fact, I think it might have been the match of the night actually. 3 3/4 or 4 stars. Either one of the two works fine for me. I thought the match was awesome. Eddie Edwards with Pelle Primeau. I'm not going to talk about it. 2 stars. Basic ROH school match. Seidel Generico. A bit disappointed with this. This match kind of made no sense being on the show, to be honest, when Generico, his tag team partner's a heel, and they're feuding with the Briscoes, and he kind of fought Seidel out of nowhere, and he was a face in this match. Didn't really make a lot of sense to me. 3 1/4 stars. Some good spots, though. 6-man tag match. The No More Score versus Delirious, Cross, Steven. Eric Stevens and Matt Cross had some amazing moments in the match. So did Rocky Romero for the most part. This was a very, very, very enjoyable match. 3.5 stars. A lot of people hate the faction warfare angle. I didn't hate it. I thought it was bad, but I didn't hate it. And this was very great match. Delirious got the pin over Strong, I believe, which was very good. Kind of useless once Austin Aries came in, and Delirious Strong feud, I think, kind of collapsed. Still a great match, though. 3.5 stars. Next, we get the main event. Morishima, Jay Briscoe. This was great. 4 stars. Really, this was probably the match of the night, actually. It's really close. They're both great. The great action. Briscoe. It was different from your basic big man match where the big man works over Briscoe and Briscoe tries to come back some offense. Briscoe actually Did some power moves on Morishima, did some great high-flying moves to Morishima as well. So they told a pretty good story for the most part. And they had a really fun match. The match was really short. It was only like 12 minutes for a title match. That's really short. But I really, really, really liked it. Like, I really had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, I'm going to give that match 4 stars. It shows a pretty good show. I'm going to give it like an 8.25 out of 10. It has an awesome main event, an awesome 4-corner survival. Pretty good tag match and a pretty good brawl between Briscoe and Steen. Pick it up, download this. I paid a lot of money for this too. I paid like $30, but still, great show. So yeah, pick up all these shows. ROH 2007 is awesome. 8.25, 7.25, 8.75, Bigrat310. I'm not gonna